More bloodshed on Wall Street today. The market takes another beating on the global shock over Great Britain leaving the European Union. The shockwaves from last week's Brexit decision still being felt all around the globe. Glad you're with us tonight. I'm Ann Craig.
I'm Darren Kramer. Traders on Wall Street showed more jitters today with the markets racking up another big loss. Here's where the numbers wound up at the end of trading today. Dow Jones lost another 260 points, closing at 17,140. NASDAQ off 113 and the S&P finishing 36 lower. So what does that mean for you and your money and your retirement? News 8's Jason Newton has your back tonight with what Brexit means for you and your family. Jason.
Darren, well, this is just more proof of the global market we all live within. The Brexit vote didn't affect the American stock markets nearly as bad as overseas felt it, but even amateur investors should educate themselves to understand what this all means for them personally. With Britain soon to leave the European Union, the immediate concern for many Americans is how Brexit affects their stock portfolio, 401k, or other investments.
By definition, investing is always about the risks that we don't quite understand. So therefore, we have to build a portfolio and structure our own personal finances in a way that deals with those types of surprises.
Charles Kreitler manages $300 million in client assets, all from his downtown New Haven office. He suggests this is a time to not panic, since the ups and downs of any market are inevitable. To protect yourself from market shifts, it's important to keep a diversified investment portfolio.
I want to own different types of investments that are going to react in different markets, up or down, in different ways.
It's also important to structure your cash to keep enough readily available in the form of a money market or U.S. government bonds.
So that if I do have my portfolio go down, it's not going to force me to sell at a time that I shouldn't. It's not going to force me to go into assets that maybe I should be leaving alone.
And of course, a down market can also be an opportunity to buy stocks at low prices. Outside the Great Depression, history has shown that the market will eventually pick back up. Live in the studio, Jason Newton, News 8.
All right, Jason, thanks. Secretary of State John Kerry in London today, meeting with British leaders, dealing with the fallout from that vote and mapping out a game plan going forward. The big question now, will other countries follow in Britain's footsteps, triggering possibly a global recession?
The UK and the EU relationship will now change. But what will never change is that we are strongest when we stay united as a transatlantic community and find the common ground.
The UK finance minister says the situation is under control despite some businesses freezing investments and their hiring. We've got more information about the Brexit vote and what it means for you and your family. It's all on the website WTNH.com, and we will, of course, have continuing coverage.